What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about teaching your kids, the youth, the future, about real, true, honest money. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer a friend by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month, and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So today, I wanted to talk about teaching your kids the importance of money. And I'm not just talking about silver and gold, by the way. There is going to be a solid chunk of this video dedicated to that, but I'm talking about financial IQ. I'm talking about financial intelligence. If you want there to be a financially intelligent future, then do me a favor and roundhouse kick that like button and let's get this video started. So I wanted to talk about a couple of different things today, and I wanted to start off by teaching your kids the importance of money. And here's the thing. I'm a solution-oriented person. I am not a problem-oriented person. I know that there are a lot of people out there. In fact, I would argue that almost all people out there are problem-oriented people. It's just human nature to focus on the problem rather than coming up with a solution. And I've seen a lot of people talking about, I've received comments here on YouTube. I've seen people talking about it on social media. I've heard it from people talking about it in real life. I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, these 21-year-olds are so entitled, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. I'm not going to disagree with that because it's true. Here's the thing, though. These entitled 21-year-olds used to be entitled 7-year-olds 14 years ago, and no one solved the problem. That's my argument right there. Is it their fault that they grew up entitled? Is it their fault that they don't understand or value money or hard work or anything like that? No. You can't really fault someone for going their entire lives without seeing or experiencing or being told or anybody helping them understand these concepts, which to many of us should be common sense. But, you know, common sense ain't common anymore, I guess you can say. So basically, long story short, is that right now there is an entire demographic that doesn't have the first clue about money. And unfortunately, the demographic that raised that demographic also had no clue about money. And guess what? The demographic that raised them, same problem. Kids are the way that they are because of the way that their parents, 99% of the time, not always. And parents are the way that they are because of the grandparents, 99% of the time, not always. So, what if we figure out a way to break that cycle? What if we figure out a way to solve the problem, even if it's just on a small scale? We don't have to come up with a solution or figure out a way to surgically fix the low financial IQ of this entire country. What if we started with our families? What if we started with ourselves, our children, etc., etc., etc.? What if we break that cycle? What if we figure out a way to teach them about real, true, honest money and help them build their financial IQ? And by this, I'm talking about a couple of different things. I'm not just talking about the silver and gold. Like I said, we are going to get into that. But I also wanted to talk about just understanding how to budget. And I'm just going to list off a couple of topics here. This isn't going to be that long of a video. I'm not going to deep dive into everything here. But what if we actually teach the kids about budgeting? What if we actually teach the kids about how, you know, when you get a job, unfortunately, you're going to have to trade your time $4 bills. And, you know, it's not always going to be the most pleasant thing in the world, but that's just the way it is. That's how a lot of people get started. You get a job and you work that job for as long as you can, and you can do a couple of different things with the currency along the way. But what if we teach kids about that? What if we teach kids about how much work needs to be put in order to earn a certain amount of dollars? You see, because a lot of kids, especially younger kids, they don't have a clue in the world. And why would they? They're young. And I know this from, you know, my own experience as well. Like, you think the 5-year-old understands what in the world is going on when it comes to money? No, she's 5. And trust me, I've tried to explain it. I've tried to break it down. I've told her, I said, hey, listen, every paycheck I earn, the government tries to drain something from it. And because I'm also a business owner, at the end of the tax year, Uncle Sam comes back around wanting even more. I've tried to explain this to her. You want to know what her response is? Can we play hide and seek? She doesn't get it. She's too young to get it. Point being is that, like, these very, very young kids are not going to understand. You can, however, begin to teach them about silver and gold, though. And you can begin to teach them about how much work needs to be put in to earn a certain amount of dollars. Because kids, you know how they are, the younger kids. They're like, I want this. Can I have this? Can you buy that? They're just asking. You could simply say no, no big deal. But what if before you say yes or no, you show them or you teach them about how much work needs to be put in order to afford that? And you help them develop a little bit of an understanding at a younger age, so they grow up understanding the importance of not only money management, but time management as well. And now on to the coins, because I did want to spend a good portion of this video talking about the coins right here. As you can see, I have a little Mercury dime and a Franklin half. Now, I don't have either of these two coins for any particular reason. These are just the ones that I chose to grab. I actually have a bag in my pocket right now with a couple of different pieces of silver that I plan on using for a couple of different videos while I'm out here. Again, managing time. But there are a couple different things you can do. And I have learned, or I have discovered, that by making something that's ordinarily boring or ordinarily viewed as a chore, if you take that or those things and you turn it into some form of a game, you turn it into something that's fun, you get a whole lot further. So what if you hid some silver coins out there, just in the yard or something like that, or even somewhere in the living room? You put one on top of the TV, one under the couch, stuff like that. And they go and have to hunt for the money. It's like a hide and seek. You hide the money and you got to seek the money. If you want the money, you got to find it. That could be potentially one way of getting started right there. You can also do simple math equations as they get a little bit older, obviously. And I don't think a 5-year-old is going to understand fractions, or what fractions even are. But as they get a little bit older, you know how kids go to school and they get a worksheet and it says, oh, if you have 10 apples and you eat 2 of them, how many do you have left, or something like that? What if you did the same thing with silver coins? What if you had 3 of these half dollars right here? 3 of them equate to a troy ounce. Or what if you had 14 of these silver dimes right here? 14 equate to a troy ounce. What if you went about it that way? What if you set out 14 silver dimes on the table and you took 7 of them away? Obviously, you're left with 7 out of 14. Is that, or is that not, a pretty decent way of teaching a kid fractions and math? 7 out of 14, what is that? That's half. Way to go, good job. Earned yourself a silver dime. What if you put out 6 silver quarters, which I didn't even think to bring with me. I didn't want to carry around too many coins. 6 silver quarters. And you take away 3 of them. That's also 1/2. But then what if you start swapping them around? What if you trade 2 silver quarters for 1 silver half dollar? It's about the same. 2 silver quarters is about 1/3. 1 silver half dollar is about 1/3. You can go about it like that. And guess what? If they do good, and if they get good grades, maybe they can get some silver out of it. Maybe instead of taking them to the toy store to celebrate, maybe you can take them to the coin shop, or maybe you can bring them to a coin show. Maybe that could be their reward, if they're into coins, that is. I mean, maybe you could pay them in money or teach them about money, and maybe they're not going to be really into it. It's kind of a hit or miss type of thing. Not everyone in the world is going to enjoy or be enthusiastic or get jazzed up about coins. I understand that. But what if they are? What if they do like it? What if they are fascinated by it? What if they like to learn about the history? I mean, this coin right here, what is this? That's a 1952 right there. And this one is a 1942. Hey, forget math. You can also teach them history. Right there. They got to learn about something in school. They got to learn something about something that happened in the year 1959, let's just say. Go and find a 1959 silver coin. Make it interesting. Make it fun. Intertwine the precious metals into whatever it is that you're talking about. Help them understand. Kids don't always do so well with just some piece of paper with words on it. Sometimes they need to see sometimes they need to, hold something in their hands. They need some physical, tangible thing. If they're anything like how I was when I was a kid, I didn't do so hot in school because guess what? Surprise, surprise, I'm a hands-on learner. I can't just sit there at a desk listening to some weirdo up at the front talk. I need to actually do some hands-on learning. And guess what? That's how I am today. I'm still the same way. I'm a hands-on learner. Every new job I've ever had over the years, I was like, man, you can explain it to me till you're blue in the face, but I need to actually try it out to actually fully understand and grasp what in the world we're talking about here. So it's the same thing. Teach your kids about money. Teach your kids about budgeting. Teach your kids about math. Teach your kids about history, but the important type of math, the important type of history. Teach your kids about how crucial it is to budget and how significant it is to manage not only your money, but manage your time. Because that's what you're doing when you're on the clock. You're trading your time for dollars. So you should allocate your hours in as productive of a way as you can so you could make the largest amount of dollars in the smallest amount of time. And not only that, it'll help you understand it. By the way, this helps full-grown adults, by the way, people that are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. It even helps them out when they actually understand that you don't always have to look at something by the price tag. You can take a glance at the price tag and say, like, maybe you make, let's say you make $30 an hour, and you look at something at the store and you don't know if you want to buy it or not, and the price tag says $15. You can say to yourself at that point, oh man, this thing right here doesn't cost me $15. This thing right here cost me a half an hour of my life. Is it worth it or is it not? Maybe it is worth it. Maybe it isn't. That's for you to decide, depending on whatever it is that you want to buy. Look at it from that angle. And if you teach kids about the amount of time or the amount of work that has to get put into earning a certain amount of dollar bills, they'll grow up understanding that, and they'll value not only money and time, but they'll value your money and time as well. And then when they're 18 plus, they're going to be valuing their own money and time as well. Do with that what you will. I just thought it was a pretty interesting topic for today's video. I'm finishing up this video right on time. You can hear my alarm going off in my pocket. I set an alarm so these videos aren't too long. I know when to end them. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on this overall video? How would you go about teaching your kids or your grandkids or just kids in the family? How would you go about teaching them about real money and helping them raise their financial IQ so that as they grow up, they can enter the workforce financially intelligent. Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, once again, roundhouse kick that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month. I have one going on right now. Join before August 1st if you want to get entered. Live streams multiple times a week. Deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. And every Saturday morning, I post a brand new vlog. And there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend to the app by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. And if you refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. You only have a couple of days left. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations! Now you have the cash to go and get you some silver and gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? How would you go about helping a kid understand and value money and time and utilize their time in the smartest way possible? How would you go about getting maybe your kid or your grandkid into coins? Maybe it's something that you want to introduce them to and you don't know how to go about doing so. Maybe you learned something from this video. Maybe you're going to try one of these things out. If that's what you're going to do, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know whether or not this video was impactful, but I want you to know your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. Let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.